You're live. All right. This is where you see how many people and then be a chat.
Hi, Arlene. Hola.
Oh, it doesn't say anybody's here. Hi, Arlene.
Yeah, it's probably delayed. Hello.
Happy Friday.
Can all of you hear us? I feel like I'm gonna be doing the most talking here.
Maybe they'll ask you questions.
Layla's not talkative today.
No? You just want to talk. Hello. Happy Friday.
Did any of you get to see the previous channel we had on coffee?
There you got your first question. Arlene asked about the coffee channel. Not now, but
what year model? It's a 328i, year 2013.
I don't like your car.
We can hear you. Hey, yo.
Hey, Dina. Hey, Steph.
Where did they see my car?
My vlogs. There was one time I was like,
wait, this
unloading.
is your finance channel though.
Yeah, a lot of them watch the personal channel. Hi, Akash. Hopefully I said that right. From India. Hello. Hi, Carol. Carol, I saw your question. Let me answer that real quick because it was a finance one.
Nice meeting all of you. Thanks for joining.
I think it was a net worth question. I would count it as part of your net worth. I would personally. Sometimes people have a lot in a 529 plan. I'm trying to go to it. View channel, posts. Let me pull up those questions.
Is the budget on the wedding gone up? Is that what you're about to answer?
No. So Carol asked, hold on. Carol.
How is the new job going? It's going very well. Thank you so much for asking. Very friendly people. It's a good company. Upward mobility too in there as well. So pretty exciting. It's only been 6 months now. I mean, I started mid-December and then the company gave like a company holiday. So that was fun, like right towards the end of December. But yeah, now it's pretty much all onboarded. It's been fun. Thank you for asking.
That's Dina. Carol had asked, would you consider money from a 529 plan designated for you or part of your net worth? For you, a part of your net worth. Yes, I would. I would count it as. I know eventually it will go away, but that's like everything else will eventually, get depleted too. Has our budget on the wedding gone up? No, it's actually gone down. Not the budget, but the cost of it will probably be less than we expected.
Do you want to explain why?
So we got the quote from the chef. And I mean, I knew it would be fairly high, but this was a bit over budget. It was about $4,200 for 50 people. And that was like buffet style. He lives in Florida, so that included travel, lodging, all of that. I think it's reasonable, but just out of our budget. So my dad is probably going to cook for our party, and he offered. So it's probably going to cost him, like for the food and all of that, like $1,500 or so, and we'll pay him. And I told him like if he can buy alcohol if he wants it, so he'll probably do that and cover that cost.
Yep.
Simply Andy. You're welcome, Andy. Hopefully, it's very confusing with all LLC stuff or any business stuff. It was such a learning process for me with the business side of things.
Somebody said happy birthday month, Layla.
Thanks,
for all
Kiani.
of you who are in, today is her birthday. Today is Layla's birthday. How old are you?
How old am I?
32.
Yeah, I'm 32. It is today, yes. Thank you.
I have debt. Did you read that from Akash?
I have a debt of around 2 lakhs rupees. I don't have an emergency fund. How should I go about that if I'm saving from next month? I'm not sure what you mean exactly about saving from next month. I don't have an emergency fund. I would prioritize saving first. And I have several videos on that, like how to save for your emergency fund or just in general savings. But I would start with that. Don't, just pay the minimums on your debts. If you're in India, it's going to be, I don't know how it works, a bit different from here, but yeah, pay the minimums on the debts, build up your savings, and then start tackling your debt. Is there a reason you have your Roth and VTSAX instead of VOO? Did I mess up by doing VOO? No, absolutely not. You're fine with VOO. Most of yours is VOO, right?
I mean, I have VTSAX. That's my mutual fund.
But it's your Roth, right?
Yes. And then I also have that VOO.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, I already forgot. VOO and VTI. Or excuse me now. I forgot. What's the other ones?
Do you have VTI? VTI is the ETF version of VTSAX.
There you go.
I did VTSAX years ago just because that was like back in 2020. That's just because that's what I learned initially. Like I was really into the FIRE movement, Bogleheads, like all of that. So that's how I like started in the whole financial independence space. And honestly, now I'm just going to continue with VTSAX, but I would say VTI is probably even like a better option. VOO is great too, like that one too.
They're all in the S&P 500.
Yeah, total stock market contains everything in VOO. But yeah, based off of like expense ratios, and so much has changed with ETFs these past couple of years that I would say they're almost like better than.
It's an excellent time to be investing. Everything's going to continue to go up.
You want to start a channel?
What about what? No, I'm just saying.
I'm just kidding.
It's going to continue to go up.
Yeah. So you didn't mess up by doing VOO. That's great.
No.
Thank y'all for all the birthday wishes.
What are your thoughts on the new student loan payment options?
I don't keep up too much with student loan repayment options. I'll have to look into it. Some of my clients' student loan stuff will come up, but a lot of them either are currently in like deferment or forbearance for whatever reason. And so I don't know too much about student loans, or a lot of my clients don't even have student loans. So I'll look into it though.
How did you two meet? We met at the gym.
Yeah.
That's now been, I counted 9 years.
We met in 2016.
26, exactly. So that's why I always say 9 years.
Yeah, but we didn't start dating until 2017.
Yeah. Okay, so 8 years and a few months at the gym. I used to work at the front desk at Gold's Gym, scanning barcodes, making protein shakes, and cleaning up around the gym, etc. All that stuff. That was my first job. And what's crazy about that is that I used to make $7 an hour. Can you guys believe that? That was insane. I think that's, and I think that was also before or while the minimum wage was roughly about $12 to $13. So they were definitely underpaying me. And I even worked overnight shifts, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's on every state or by state, where if you're working from like overnight shifts, they should pay you higher.
Time and a half or something.
Or time and a half or something like that. So although like it wasn't like a full-time job, it was a part-time job because I was in school. But even then, I mean, yeah, fun fact, I guess, on that. Yeah,
that's where we met though. And then we followed each other on Instagram. We didn't even speak, but we started following each other on Instagram, and then we just started talking from there.
I would always see her working out, but she kept a straight face. So I was just like, let me not say anything. And
I did my own thing.
I did my own thing, and then she did her own thing.
Yeah, I look fairly mean. Like that's just my face. I have a serious face, and so I think people thought I was always mean, and that's what he thought too. But
question from Kiani: how do you track your expenses on purchases made on your credit cards? Do you track it as they happen, or when you make the payment to pay it off?
So I track as I make the purchase. And so whatever I make a purchase, track that as my spending. And then I also keep track of like a running balance of my credit cards. It's just like below my budget. I have a little section for the running balance of each of my credit cards and then the due dates of those credit cards. And then I try to just pay off the card within like a day or two after it's processed. So I just pay it off basically immediately. So that way nothing rolls into the next month. There are times where it will roll into the next month and I'll actually like make the payment in the following month, but I don't like double count that as spending, if that makes sense. I just count it that one time when I actually swipe the card. And then if it does roll over into the next month, I just subtract that balance from my net worth. I don't pay like any interest. It doesn't get reported to the credit bureaus or anything. Hopefully that makes sense. Thank you, Daniela.
Thank you.
Wallet watching. Should you have 3 to 6 months in an emergency fund before paying debt, or how much of an emergency fund? It just depends. I would say you have to look at your situation. Again, that emergency fund video where I talk more about that, it would be like, if you have children, you should have more. If you have pets, you should have more. If you own a home versus renting a home, you should probably have more before paying extra to debt. But if you're like living in an apartment, you don't have children, you don't have anybody dependent on you, you could probably be okay with like, 1 to 3K to start with, and then tackle your debt, or, save at the same time as tackling debt. Also depends on job stability. So how you feel, how confident you feel in your job, just depends. Whatever you feel comfortable with. 6 months, I would say, is probably too much to before starting to tackle your debt. Like, it can be pretty hard to get money saved up. So yeah.
Thoughts on crypto?
What are your thoughts on crypto?
I mean, it's booming.
You've never owned crypto.
No, it's
right?
doing fantastic. Do I regret it? Before any of you ask, a little bit. Although it's just a weird one for me, frankly. It's just not. It's like the unexpected, and I guess like it's the same thing as with the stocks and market as a whole. But I think it's doing very well, and it's probably going to continue to go up. So if you have some, own some, definitely keep it.
Yeah, I just don't
take
I'm
my
not
advice though.
I don't completely understand crypto, so that's why I like sold it all maybe last year I sold the last of
Should have
it.
held it. It went up
I should have held
super
it,
high
but
just 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It went even higher.
I sold
2
it when
days
I
ago
think
or
it
a day
was
ago?
at like the 60K or 70K. It had gone up, and then now it's over 100K. So I had like Bitcoin left over. Andy said, it's crazy. After watching the video with your AC problem, literally the next day I had to replace AC air ducts. Yeah, luckily our
Oh,
AC is
man.
back.
That's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's awful. Hopefully not too expensive to fix.
Why the air ducts though?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go
The
up.
YouTube chat jumps around. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Thank you all so much.
Jason also met his wife at Gold's Gym.
Gold's Gym
That's cool.
family. It's unfortunate that at that Gold's Gym that we met, it got bought out by One Life Fitness. It was obviously franchise owned. The owners had already 2 locations, so they got rid of that one and then sold it to One Life Fitness. I'm a big fan of Gold's Gym, and we had the chance to go to California to the Mecca, obviously in Venice, and that was pretty sick. I want to go back, get a good workout over there.
It's intimidating though. The people there look so good.
Yeah. But they got good machines. I like that they have the outdoor like space to work out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you set financial goals like Layla does?
Wait, you missed Kiani's
question. Sorry.
What's your workout splits?
Oh my, well, you can go ahead and tell yours.
It varies. I follow Kelly Matthews' program. I talked about this on my last live. Kelly Matthews, the Ladders app. I've been using that for over a year now. Highly recommend. If you look up Kelly Matthews, her body is like phenomenal. We actually watch her vlogs together. We both like her. But she does like conditioning mixed with bodybuilding or weightlifting. I really like it. I've noticed a big change. I've been bodybuilding, weightlifting for over a decade now. And when you first get into the gym and you first start weightlifting, that's when you notice the most changes. But once you've been doing it for 10 years, it's kind of hard to see changes in your body. But doing her program has like really changed things about how I feel. Like I feel stronger and I like how my body looks now. So that's what I do. Whatever she has in her program is basically what I follow. Currently, she's doing full body days. So each day is full body. And then she puts conditioning in there. So like each week, sprints. I do sprints every week, no matter what. So
she trains like an athlete. I mean, she's an athlete. It's like a lot.
So that's what I do.
Pretty cool. Mine is pretty basic.
I'm going to let Honey out.
Mine's pretty basic. Monday, it's quad focus, so just legs with some abs at the end. Tuesdays, I do chest and triceps with cardio. And then Wednesdays, I do back and biceps. And so on Thursdays, I actually repeat. Although on Thursdays, that would be my hamstrings and glutes and shoulders. And then I just repeat Saturday and Friday and Saturday. So that's my split. I've always been doing that.
Sorry, y'all. Honey had to pee. Okay. Akash, I've got to know about your channel through a YouTuber called Control Freak. She purchased your Excel Sheets template. I've watched both of your channels. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for letting me know that. I'm going to type that or put that in my notes so I can check out her channel. Control Freak. Sometimes I've watched videos and like somebody mentioned, like they show my spreadsheet. I'm like, wait, that's my cool. Spreadsheet. Yeah. That's cool. So I'll check that out.
Dina, I do not set goals like Layla. As far as retiring early, I mean, yes, I would love to. I think that's definitely the goal. I mean, one of the things as far as what I would like to pursue and do within the next few years coming ahead is I've been telling her that I would like to either rent some form of property, whether if it's this home that we're currently in.
Rent out,
excuse me. Or buy another one. And it could either be here or in my country, which for any of you that don't know, I'm from Colombia. So it would probably be a lot cheaper to buy a property over there and then renovate it or, add things to it and then rent it out. It's a little tricky because the area where I'm particularly from, there's not many tourists that go, which it's a city called Palmira, which is roughly 20 to 30 minutes away from Cali. So that's the only thing that I've been thinking of, like, where exactly should I invest in, like, at least a property if it's going to be over there. The rest, I mean, I can get it sorted out as far as like maintenance and stuff goes. It's a lot cheaper over there to find somebody to do all that stuff. So that's for any of you or the people that just joined, like that's kind of like the plan or the vision that I do have to set me up for success in terms of retiring early. Hopefully I can make that work, but that's really the big goal and dream of mine. Next question. Am I vegan? No. But here's the thing. I'm not picky either. And I do enjoy eating vegan food. I enjoy eating seafood. So
you enjoy any food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as a matter of fact, today, for those that just joined too, again, it's Layla's birthday. So I'm going to be making her Colombian hot dogs, but vegan. So I got some vegan cheese, vegan
I've never had them.
The sauces obviously are going to be made with vegan mayo.
He made me pancakes this morning, vegan pancakes.
I made her vegan Oreo pancakes.
Yeah, Oreos are vegan. I don't care about like some people say that sugar is not vegan because of how it's like, I don't know, they use bone or something to grind. I don't really understand it. So I'm not that vegan, but I eat Oreos because there's no milk dairy, gelatin, eggs.
It's just chemicals.
Just, yeah, sugar.
Chemicals and oil.
Yeah, but that was breakfast. And then, yeah, we go to like either restaurants that have vegan options, so I can get that and he can get whatever, or we'll go to like an all vegan restaurant and he'll eat that. So doesn't care.
I'm not picky.
Yeah.
I like vegan food.
Yeah. Plus, a lot of food is just naturally vegan. It's always interesting to me when people say like, "Oh, I've never had vegan food." Like, "Oh, you've never had like spaghetti that's vegan,"
Yeah.
unless there's meatballs. Salads are vegan. Like curries, a lot of curries are vegan. Rice and beans, like so much is already vegan, and people just like it doesn't have to be meat alternatives. A lot of things are just vegan. Cares United, hi to both of you, cannot watch. Thank you for popping in. May not be here anymore, but
yeah.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Shonda.
Hi, Shonda. Thank you.
Thank you.
Said we look cute
Appreciate
together. Ashley, would you still ever move to Florida? I would like to. I would love to. Right on
I don't
Destin,
know.
near Miramar Beach, or
I don't know.
we probably won't, unfortunately. Maybe in the future. Honey's back there
She's playing
with her toy. I got her. Move your shoulder. I got her a rhino that makes a weird noise. So if y'all hear that, if it's too annoying, I can put her up. Honey.
Where were y'all that the minimum wage was $13? Oh, we're in Georgia.
The minimum wage is $7.25, I think, still. But
no, there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way, because after that,
Yes.
how is it that I went to the bank and then I got paid $13?
Let's look. What is minimum wage? I think it's still, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
It's still, Georgia's minimum wage is $5.15.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind. I guess I was
Okay.
on
Hold on,
the
y'all.
border.
Honey. Come on.
I feel like, so with this dog, it's like every time we have conversations and she feels like she is being left out. So she grabs a toy and she starts like playing with it rough or like doing that so she can get attention.
Yeah, if I go on calls,
Yeah,
she starts playing with her toy and throwing it around like really loud.
Yeah, we'll have a conversation, and like or if we're like laughing or at some joke or whatever, she'll feel like she's left out and she'll grab a toy and then
shake
immediately
it.
start shaking it and try to make noise to, I guess, us get
or
her.
she'll bring her
she
toy
just wants
to us.
attention.
She's funny. Okay, sorry about that. Cares is Julie. Hi, Julie. Thank you.
Honeymoon plans.
Not so. I don't know that we'll do like a honeymoon. We have travel plans for next year already, and it's probably going to take place after we like officially get married. So we could call that our honeymoon.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna like travel.
I mean,
that's.
I guess you can consider that the honeymoon.
Yeah, we're going on a cruise next year, so to like Greece, Turkey area. Yeah, so I think that will be because it's later in the year, and we'll probably be married by that point.
Hello,
Hey,
Leo.
Leo. Thank you, Shonda. This jumps.
The chat box, there's a lot.
Yeah, it jumps. If it's like, if we don't keep up with it, it jumps. Okay. Debt is dumb. Hey, yo. How are you? Daniela, if you guys ever come to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, let us know. I'd love to meet y'all. There's great. Oh, we've been to both. And yeah, we had really good vegan food in Miami.
When was that? Like 2019.
2019. Yeah.
That's when we went to Miami together. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked Miami, like the beach part of it, but honestly, the people were kind of rude. It just annoyed me how rude everybody was down there. I did like Miami though. You can't really go wrong with Florida. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate that. He looks at his gambling, probably the crypto. Clyde, did you get your tax surplus check being self-employed? I did get it. I got it the other day. Last week? You got it at the same time too, like the day before me. But yeah, I got it even with being self-employed. Check on the website if you if you qualify, you can like put in your social security number, your gross income from the past year, and they'll tell you if you're going to get it or not. Thank you, Lolly.
The one in Hendrick County got bought out. Interesting.
Mm.
Monday. I don't fully understand how to do self-custody crypto and stuff, but I just placed a small amount in my Roth in the Fidelity Bitcoin fund. Seems like an easy exposure to a Bitcoin long-term to me. That's nice. Where is Honey? Honey right now went into the crate.
These are backed up. So
Yeah,
she's in her crate
sorry.
now, but
She's on timeout.
no, she's not in timeout. Jordan, happy belated July 10th. That's exciting.
Cool. Happy birthday.
Had to replace AC ducts because I invested into a rental property. Duct was originally Full Metal ducts causing condensation. Oh, geez.
Read it out loud so other ones can hear it. Sivas, do you have your outfit for the wedding? So I have a few suits. Like I've always loved to dress up, like at least with suits. I have a few. I feel like she would be okay with. I don't know. Like, do you want me to buy another suit? I don't know. Like,
I don't care.
I mean, I guess short answer is yes. I have suits, but I don't know. I might get excited. Maybe look into another one.
Yeah, if you want like a specific fit or color.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm on the cups of buying a duplex. I was initially excited, but now I'm pretty nervous about the whole transaction. Just go with your gut. It's gonna turn out great. Arlene.
What is that?
That's
cute.
That's a cute emoji.
Oh, is it like the little heart like this?
Maybe.
I think it is. Or it looks like it's flicking us off, honestly. I know she would have done that though. That's cute.
I'm going to a party on Monday with my folks at Dave & Buster's at 4 p.m. since everyone is going to my party on Monday.
Nice. I want to go to Dave & Buster's.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a while. Hello and happy birthday, Layla.
Thank you.
YouTube channel name, Coin Troll Freak.
Oh, okay. I've heard of Coin Troll Freak.
Coin Troll
Okay,
Freak.
yeah. I think somebody told me that. They told me that she had used mine.
What cardio exercise do you like to do?
Enigma.
For me, lately, so I'm not a good boxer, but I do like to just punch the bag. I feel like that's a really good workout. Gets your heart rate elevated pretty well. Another one is swimming. I used to swim when I was very, very little, like 5, 6 years old. That's an excellent exercise. I actually recommend that to anyone and everyone. Works out your whole body, so don't skip on swimming. And then lastly, I mean, I like sprinting. Haven't done it as much, but I do like to sprint. You feel such a like relief and like
feel badass doing
yeah,
it.
like energized like right after that.
I do sprints. I do sprints weekly. I like incline on the treadmill, just walking on an incline. I like to read while I do that. And then we take a walk every morning.
Yeah.
Or every day. Like if in the summer, it's in the morning, wintertime, it's in the afternoon. We do like a mile each day.
Yeah. My sister did it in Puerto Rico.
That's awesome.
She's a property number 4. Wow. That's awesome. That's goals.
Yeah. One of my clients, they're a couple and she's Colombian, he's American, but they bought a cafe in Colombia and it's doing really well. It's really cool. It's in like a small town in Colombia. And I love it. I love to hear about it. Like they give me updates and yeah, it's pretty cool. You both look great as a couple. Yeah. Thank you, Akash.
Hello.
Karina. Yes, I am Persian. My dad's Iranian. I have not been to Iran. I've only been to Azerbaijan. My dad doesn't even go back to Iran. He goes to Azerbaijan and his family will like come down there to visit him.
Or he goes to Istanbul.
Yeah, but they don't visit him in Turkey. They'll go to Azerbaijan. What is both of your, from Dina, what is both of your favorite foods? A wild guess for Layla would be rice, broccoli, and tofu. It's not my favorite. That's just what I was like. I just ate that every day for like a year and a half. I have not been eating that. I've been doing mixing it up a bit. But
Let's do it in one.
wait, what?
She asked, "What is both of your favorite food?" She's asking to the both of us.
Yeah.
So let's do it in 3. Ready?
Okay.
Let's see if we're the same. 1, 2, 3. Pizza.
Yeah,
You didn't even say, you didn't
I
even
got
say
nervous.
anything.
I don't know that it's pizza though, because I kind of say pasta,
Nah.
like the Alfredo that we make.
I mean, yeah,
That's,
we'll
like,
make
top.
pasta, but I mean, I think my go-to is always gonna be pizza. no
Yeah,
matter
I like
what.
pizza as well.
Where were we? Oh, right here. Oh no, we lost it. She wants to be in the live too. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
honey,
honey.
absolutely. Any attention for her, it's
Oh, answer Jacob's question.
getting ready to propose soon. Any tips, Sebastian? Well, here's the thing, Jacob. It's for me. It was. I don't know. Like I don't even know how to explain it. Like I mean, it was something that I have been thinking about. Obviously, the only thing is that for me, I like to be like a perfectionist, and I don't recommend being a perfectionist. I guess I don't know if it has to do with who I am as a person, but like it was just I don't even know how to explain it. Like I mean, obviously, I thought about like how I felt with Layla. I made sure that I wrote how I felt
Mhm.
about you. And I mean, as far as picking the location, for me, it wasn't more about like the location because I feel like she didn't care. You don't care about the location, right? But I did want it to be something that was memorable. And the way I thought about mine was we love to travel. It's not like we do it like all the time. I wish we did it more. But when we do travel, I mean, obviously we have fun. And in that, um, I mean, I guess the proposal, like we did something that we enjoyed, and that was hiking. So by us like binding and together,
Mhm.
having fun, and then going to a new location. She had never been to San Francisco. I just thought about it that way, where it's like gonna be something that's memorable, a place that she's never been, something that we enjoy doing. And then yeah, that's kind of like how I went about it. But she's told me before that I could have just proposed right here in the living room and she would have been completely fine. And that's just not me, obviously. I like I was not gonna do that. But I feel like that's one thing, Jacob, that maybe if you are thinking about it, try to get some like hints, maybe ask some questions like, what is it exactly that she would like to experience um, while you guys are together, or maybe some things that for sure that she likes, any areas. It can even be like a restaurant, things that she enjoys eating. Again, I don't know. Probably going down a rabbit hole here, but long story short is make it as memorable as possible, at least that you possibly can, and just make sure you just share the love. I think that's what the end result should be.
I saw we were just lagging, so just want to make sure we didn't cut out. Please let us know because last time I had so many disruptions. I was going to add to that. I don't know, Jacob, if you already bought the ring, but also know what I saw a TikTok recently of a woman who was like, y'all help. I don't know why she posted this on TikTok, but she just like was showing her ring and was like, y'all help. My now fiance bought me a silver ring and all she wears is gold jewelry, as do I. And so like, he knows that I like gold and mine is gold. It's a gold band. So I wouldn't have like, it's not a huge deal, but if he were to have gotten me a silver ring, that's like, you just showing that you don't pay attention to your partner. So small things like that, where I was like, okay, that's important, like you don't even think about those things, but it's like, I only wear gold jewelry and would prefer a gold ring. So, and also last night we hung out with our friends, the friends who are getting married this month. We're going to Punta Cana to their wedding. we hung out with him last night, and he said he blanked out when he was proposing. So you wrote down your little speech on your phone.
Yeah.
And so he was like, oh, that was so smart. I should have done that. I think that's good. Ew, that's too bright.
Well, I can't see.
Okay.
My first job, minimum wage was $3.25. Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah. Hopefully
you're higher than that by now.
Yeah. When I was a server, I was getting paid what, like $2.25 is it that they pay you, and then you get tips.
Man, that's
but if
tough.
if it's a slow, your paychecks, don't cover anything.
Minimum wage in Philadelphia, PA is Philadelphia, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, I guess.
Pennsylvania,
is around $7. My first job was 12 to 13 years ago. I was getting paid a bit above $10. Insanity, yeah. I mean, hey, you were getting paid more than I was. But
yeah, it's hard to
again,
think of.
hopefully you're also getting paid more right now at this point. What are your birthday plans for today or this weekend? So Lolly, I guess, I mean, you can speak on it. I already made her breakfast, made her Oreo pancakes.
I already got my Starbucks.
She got Starbucks, and then I'm gonna make her Colombian hot dogs this evening. My parents will be joining us, but that's so far for today.
Yeah, last weekend my mom and my sister came over, and because my mom had the weekend off, so they just spent time here and had food and stuff. And then tomorrow we're going to my dad's for dinner. So yeah, that's about it. Let me answer some of these real quick from the comments. Okay, so from Mara, shout out to Mara. I actually have a couple of videos. I don't know if she's on right now, but I have a couple of videos going up with her. If you didn't have to worry about money, what job would you both want?
If I didn't have to worry about money, what job would I want? I think I would enjoy personal training at a gym. I think it would be cool.
I think I'd do a number. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I just think I like helping people. So I think I would enjoy that.
Yeah.
Part-time, whatever. If money's not an issue, yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, I think I would just do a number of things. Like I would also want to do some sort of like group fitness training or something with health, fitness. I would probably continue to create content because I do think it's pretty fun. Something with books, probably. It's hard to think of because you basically just anything that would be fun. I'd probably spend a lot of time just reading too, like not working as much. But yeah.
Yeah.
What will you both do when you retire? Read, read, garden, travel, take lots of walks, work out.
Yeah. Hike.
Play games.
Play games. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What is one purchase in your adult life that you regret?
That's a good question.
One purchase. I mean, I look at like some things in my, when you clean out your closet, you accumulate all these things, and it's like, I bought all this for what?
I don't really.
But like one thing.
Yeah, no. I don't have one, honestly. I don't know. I can't think of one.
No, I can't either. Nothing like major anyway. We also don't spend like a crazy amount on things.
If any of you have watched the previous live video, there was a question on like, how do I go about my spending? And I'm very tight on spending. Like I'm very frugal.
Yeah, it wasn't the live. It was our video.
Live. Oh, it was a video. That's true. Okay.
What's one thing you want to purchase in the future that is more frivolous? House. That's not frivolous. I wouldn't call it frivolous. Like I don't know if there's
These are
anything
good
like,
questions.
what would y'all buy in the future that's more frivolous? I don't know that those things don't really bring joy, you know?
A dirt bike.
Okay, that's a good one.
I've always ridden dirt bikes, at least since I was little. My dad got me into them. Tomorrow I'm going dirt bike riding, so I can buy one right now, but it's not necessary, and it's not
Yeah.
obviously. And I don't even have a car to pull. So
Yeah.
but that would be one purchase that I would make.
I think it'd be like stuff for the house, honestly. I don't know that it'd be frivolous. It's like things I would just really want, like a sauna, a little sauna in the house.
Yeah.
Like different furniture. If we were to have
Yeah.
like more room, I guess. I don't know that
I
it's
was
frivolous.
thinking about the ice bath. That would
Yeah, like a sauna, ice bath
Yeah.
situation, little home gym. Yeah. Okay, let's hop here and then we'll come back to this. Cruise, super nice. I thought I saw you in a garden in one of your short videos. Do you have a garden? Yes, little
Yeah.
garden in the backyard. Have 3 garden beds, 2 for vegetables, 1 for flowers, and then I have like some other flowers. Currently tomatoes, zucchini. My zucchini is huge right now, like the plants, the leaves, but there's no zucchini growing. I thought I bought all bell peppers, but I think it's like Anaheim peppers, which are the thin. They're a little bit spicy, like barely spicy. And then some of my peppers are spicy. I did not buy those. And then one of the plants is an actual bell pepper. Actually, I got a photo. Let me show y'all. The other day I picked one of the big tomatoes and then big bell pepper, little tomatoes. And then the rest are, we have basil and like mint, some herbs, and then the rest are flowers. So my sunflowers are coming in, which I planted fairly recently, which is exciting because I'm hoping that brings some, like last year I had these Mexican sunflowers, which were kind of chaotic, but they brought so many pollinators, even hummingbirds and like little birds would sit in the sunflowers. So I'm hoping these will do that too, but we'll see.
Mhm.
I love having a little garden. It's fun.
When
Hey,
are
Karen.
you
Karen, you still here? She's one of my clients right now. Dear Finance, thank you for being here. Where'd we go? Sorry, it jumped. I hate how it does this. It needs to like scroll with us. Okay. Best credit card for travel. Annual fee is not an issue. Thinking about getting rid of most credit cards and getting mainly just one travel. Probably Chase Sapphire, Preferred, or Capital One Venture X. But I those are the 2 that I have and prefer. It's lagging. Is it okay? God, it always scares me. I'm like traumatized. Okay, good. Yeah, those Chase Sapphire is $95 a year. Capital One is $395. But you basically get that money back through the Capital One. I really like the both of them. Capital One, I think Chase has no foreign transaction fee as well for that card, but Capital One, I know like 100% is safe to use when traveling. And yeah, I've used the both of those pretty extensively for travel. Best way to start rental investment properties young. Make $70K a year, no debt at the moment. We probably are not the best people to ask for that, but
I mean, what would you consider young?
Best way to start rental
That's
investment.
one thing. And make 70,000 a year, no debt at the moment. Oh, you're making 70,000 a year and no debt at the moment. So what's the best way to start the rental and investment properties? I mean, yeah, we're not like I'm the one thinking about doing it.
Yeah, we're probably not the best people to ask. But
I mean, honestly, just go for it.
Yeah.
Like
research the area.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing. Definitely look up the area, the demographic, all that stuff, because like you want to understand like, if there's a lot of movement in that area too.
Be careful with who you let rent.
Yeah.
Do background checks.
That's just
I've heard people
that's the
like
background of it, but
the dream was always like buy a duplex and you live on one side and then you rent out the other side. So they're paying for your mortgage and all, or like they're, paying for you to live as well. But I feel like that's really hard depending on where you live. Like duplexes don't get built anymore, or they're in like bad areas, or they're just really old. So you'd have to do like a fixer upper. Yeah. And I feel like these days, all I hear is like, oh, buy land. So we don't know, honestly.
Aside from my mortgage,
no debt.
Yeah.
Cool. It's not, I mean, you already have a mortgage, so that's great.
My sister is in Orlando, thinking of getting a rental around there since it's more affordable
than DMV. Makes sense.
Not financial, but what is each of y'all's time favorite TV show? Breaking Bad,
Schitt's Creek.
I also like Dark.
Dark was good.
If any of you saw Dark on Netflix, I mean, I don't know if it got removed, but it was like Swedish or German.
Yeah. It was dubbed.
It was
dubbed
so
English.
Cool. I thought like you had to like pay attention. Like,
you gotta like take notes during that show. And
but I really enjoyed it.
Walking Dead. He doesn't care for Walking Dead, but I like Rick. Shout out to Rick.
Prison Break. At the beginning,
it's so just annoying. But so did Walking Dead.
It was good.
Breaking Bad, Schitt's Creek, SpongeBob. Love SpongeBob forever.
Which cruise line? We're going Virgin Island.
Voyages.
Virgin Islands.
Virgin Island. No, we're not going to Virgin Island. Virgin Voyages to Greece.
Having the hardest time stopping to use my credit card as a payoff debt. The lack of reward points get me second guessing about not using my credit card for purchases.
Yeah. When I work with clients who have active credit card debt, I try to get them to stop using their credit cards because then it can kind of get messy. So the thing is though, if you stop using your credit card and only use debit or use cash, you will see like a huge difference in your spending. I would recommend, if you're in that situation, to only use debt. Thanks for all the little party emojis. I don't know who's doing that. It doesn't tell us, but I appreciate it. If you're going to go that route, only use your cards for gas, groceries, and like other essentials. Otherwise, I would recommend, like for personal spending or anything that's not necessary, don't use your credit card because it won't feel as good, because you're not going to get the reward points. And you probably didn't budget for it or whatever the case may be. Hey, Moses, how are you? Arlene, do you guys track your meals like on macros and carbs? No.
No. I mean, I have been.
I used to, like, annoyingly.
I have been because I started cutting since like October of last year. So.
Yeah. He's lost quite a bit of weight. You can see his jawline now. I eat the same thing every day, so I have a general idea of like my macros.
It lagged out.
Oh, just that though. Are we still here? Can y'all hear us? Slow. Yeah, look. It's not giving me a warning though, so because last time it kept telling me little laggy, but yeah. Okay. Hopefully it will be okay. Last time let me shut off my Wi-Fi on my phone.
Oh, that was actually part of the comment. I thought it was.
Oh yeah, it did look like it was frozen. Okay. Weird. Is that a shell? Hey girl. Thank you.
How do you guys like Atlanta? Any plans to move to a different city? That's from Jose. I mean, I've been living in Georgia since I moved here from Columbia. That was since I was 9 years old. So I've been living here for the majority of my time. I like the convenience that there's a lot of, like, I guess, easy things to get around here in a way, though I don't like that because of the cost of living and because, of course, big tech moving into the area as well. It's made a lot of obviously the population grew drastically over the past like 5 years, if not a few more years. Like we have now Google, Microsoft, and I feel like that brought in a lot of jobs, which of course a lot of the people from the West Coast or central like Texas has also been moving here, New York.
Mhm.
So from that aspect, I feel like it's gotten so crowded that it becomes, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of traffic.
It's so annoying. The traffic is like
I'm not a fan of
so annoying.
driving in traffic. So that's kind of like the frustrating part.
We're not directly in Atlanta. We're
yeah.
metro.
We're out in the suburbs / country.
Yeah, if we want to go to Atlanta, we'll take 30
Yeah.
minutes without traffic, but there's always traffic. Going to my dad's house, he's like over an hour away. My
Yeah.
sister's like 45 minutes away. We're kind of far out from everybody. And
I would want to experience living in a different area or different city, or I guess I should say different state, really.
I don't know.
But I don't know at the same time, because again, there's the upside of like the cost of living here being very good.
Yeah. I used to live in Decatur, and I like Decatur a lot, like Alpharetta, but it's really expensive in both those areas. Sandy Springs. Moses has a mutual friend who is the person. I don't know anybody from high school anymore.
What overlap?
You skipped a bunch. Hold on.
No, we read overlap.
No, we didn't. Look.
Yes, we did. I literally read this one.
But yeah, you jumped. Any preference of watch to track your exercise? I use Samsung Galaxy.
Oh.
This is old, but I don't care to track. I like to track my steps. Really,
for me, it's just it. A while back, I was just going, and I would take almost 2 hours. Now it's more of like, let me make sure I'm just going, doing what I need to do, and I guess ranging around an hour to an hour and a half at the gym. But that's because I've been cutting weight, so I do add some cardio, but I don't track that. Ice cream truck driver might be fun.
There's this one too.
Oh, just joined.
TB. How do you both view married finances? One pool of money separate, or his, hers, ours? And is what you think is best, or is each situation different? Absolutely, each situation is different. We kind of talked about our shared finances in the video we have together. But yeah, everybody can do what they want to do, whatever a couple is comfortable with. Once we're married, we are going to keep everything separate, and then probably have like a joint account to pay for house and bills and like food out together or like travel together. But otherwise, everything will be separate. Thank you again, Michelle. If you're still here, appreciate you. Okay, we answered that one. Ahmad, are you Persian? What overlap between finance and fitness do you guys carry over? Like between finance and fitness? I feel like every time I'm talking about finance, you look frozen. Every time I talk about finance, I give like a fitness example because it's so relative. I don't know if that's what you mean, but like starting at the gym is hard, but it gets easier with time. Same with money. It's hard at the beginning. It gets easier with time.
I don't think that's what he's asking.
Yeah, I don't know, but
what overlap between the finance and fitness do you guys carry over? I feel like he's asking, apart from those two, what else do we?
Ahmad, can you clarify? I don't know.
I feel like he's asking what other things or what other traits do we have in common apart from those two things.
Well,
we
come back.
Bought an electric bike, and it's been actually so fun to ride.
That's so nice. Cool. Is it electric?
He said electric, an electric bike.
No, but electric, the brand.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
We've been watching Ryan Trahan's videos. Is anybody else watching those? It's like been every day.
He said he would spend money on a home gym.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that, though. I oftentimes like the environment of seeing others around me. It's like, I guess it puts you in a mode that you're actually at a gym working out.
Yeah, but the vibes are different.
Working out by yourself. I mean, I guess it really all depends on like how you have that home gym, right? Like it's what's gonna set the tone, if you will. No, we heard everything. What language do you both speak besides English? I speak Spanish and English. That's it. I wish I knew more.
Yeah, I just speak English. Boo. I would like to learn Spanish. It's just hard. I don't prioritize it. And I don't know Farsi. My dad did not. My mom is American, so we grew up speaking English, and I wish my dad, taught us Farsi growing up, but I know that that's hard too. From Mark, no debt but my mortgage, condo, mortgage, HOA, PMI is coming in at 50% of my income. Oof. Tough it out for the benefit of having real estate or sell it to rent and invest / save more cash. That's hard. I mean, can you rent it out, first of all? Like, are there any restrictions around that? Could you find somebody? 50% is pretty tough. I mean, if you're able to get by with everything, at this point, I would say probably tough it out, because I think it's going to be better to hold on to it. I think we're in more of, I don't know, the housing market is just weird, but I don't think it's a seller's market right now from what I've seen. Maybe you could rent out a portion of it if that's an option. I mean, it's a condo, so probably not. But yeah, I guess it depends. There's like so many other factors with that. 50% is pretty steep, but if you can afford that with everything, then I think personally, I would probably stick it out.
I mean, I would, depending on how big the condo is, if it had like, let's just say 2 or 3 rooms, rent out each room. I mean, I don't see what the downside of that would be if you
living with people.
Yeah, like, I mean, hey, like people did it in college, right? I mean, you had multiple roommates or whatever. You could do the same thing and just bump up the price. That's one way to make an additional part of income to pay that mortgage. That is. Do you guys ever argue, and how do you deal with that? I mean, we have a few arguments.
Yeah, of course. Doesn't everybody?
Seem like you're 100% on the same page for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, we are.
We're pretty chill. We're pretty chill.
Yeah, we definitely argue, though. I mean, how do we deal with it?
So here's the thing. I tell her that she needs to communicate, because sometimes she will hold it in.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, I should. Yeah. If something's wrong with me, I'm the type of person who like will shut down or just like not speak. It's just because it's like childhood. Same with like when I would argue with my sister or like growing up, we would just kind of like stop talking, and like we would never apologize to each other. It just would eventually be okay. Like that's just how it was. So that's kind of what I'm used to, and I shut down. So. Yeah, communication is important. That's like the big thing that we've always worked on. Greetings from Berlin.
Berlin. Wow.
Ever been? No.
Want to go?
Yeah, we would love to go.
I feel like I told her that the plan. I mean, we've thankfully and gratefully have been able to travel a good amount of states here in the U.S., but I feel like for the most part, we covered the ones that we wanted to go to. At least I feel like I have.
Yeah.
Last year was Wyoming, and then, yeah, like I feel like at that point, like we did all the states that I think were enjoyable.
I still want to go to Montana.
I mean, we crossed through it because of Yellowstone.
But we didn't stay. I think staying there would be pretty cool.
And then maybe Seattle, but honestly, I want to go more towards abroad, other countries.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Europe has so much more scenery, more things to see, like experience different cultures, foods, etc. So
yeah.
So many people get into real estate though and keep building their portfolio without ever paying anything off. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
You're just piling up debt. Great question. Love the answer. Joining late. So sorry if you've already answered this. Did y'all consider eloping instead of a wedding? Yes, we did. We did consider that. And I guess we're not really doing a wedding.
Yeah,
It's,
we're gonna get married at the courthouse
Yeah.
and then have a party.
Yeah.
But we were just gonna do just courthouse, like not tell anybody. But yeah, there's
Yeah.
been family pressure to have a party. So
It's because of culture. Like, I mean, I feel like being a Hispanic and then her family side, it's also like
my dad's
very family
specifically.
oriented too. So
Yeah.
they obviously wanted to have that tradition of getting everybody together. Joining, okay. Am I smart with money if I want to save it all, or am I just missing out on life?
I think
Saving is fine. Like, as long as, and then you, I mean, you probably have your take on this, but I thank my dad for teaching me to save at a very young age, because my net worth wouldn't be as high right now if it wasn't because of him. So I don't think it's a bad idea or dumb. I feel like it is smart to save your money. If you do find ways of increasing that, right? Making income out of it, making it grow, then you can also do that. I mean, I'm sure Layla has talked about it many times here, high yield savings accounts, etc. It's definitely worth it. And I feel like the other portion, and something that I've realized as I've gotten older too, you do want to also think about yourself as well as a human being. If you're working very hard, you're saving all this money, what's the why behind it, right? So also make sure you understand that with yourself, and then make sure you enjoy life as well, because
yeah,
unfortunately we only have one. So that's one thing that I've also been thinking about. It's like, yeah, I mean, I can save all this money, but then what's going to happen, tomorrow if an accident happens or whatever, right? And then all that's gone. So, I mean, do it with precaution, I guess, if you will. Like,
spend on what makes you happy.
Yeah, whatever makes you happy.
Within reason.
Within
as
reason.
I always say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I agree with that. I think saving is good. Investing too. Make sure it's not just saving. But spend on yourself too, because you are missing out on life at the end of the day if you're not spending something. You don't have to spend money to enjoy life, but it usually does take money to enjoy life. This thing is so annoying. Love the channel. Hope you enjoy your B-Day. Thank you, Michael. Currently in debt, but I have a way to make extra income. Should I use it to pay on my loans, or should I save and make one huge payoff? Depends on your interest rates. If they're at 0%, then I would save it, gain some interest in your high yield savings account, and then do a lump sum payoff. But if they're accruing interest, anything over like 4%, I would probably just start paying extra on it. Also depends on if you have savings.
I'm getting hungry.
The traffic is the worst up there, especially once we make it to McDonough. Yeah. Enigma, what part of Georgia are you in? If you don't mind sharing. My birthday's been good so far. Just eating a bunch of sugar. Adrian AJ Ferris. I do know AJ. That's so funny. He lived in my neighborhood, actually. I grew up with him. We didn't like hang out or anything, but he was in a lot of my classes and we lived in the same neighborhood. That's so funny. Party God Kevin, thank you for being here. I'm moving in with my girlfriend next month. Got any advice for us? It's a good question. So
set the tone immediately.
What does that mean?
Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Like, I think
having your own space.
Yeah.
Is
make sure you understand, make sure you both understand boundaries, and then also there's alignment between the both of you, and then compromise on things, talk things through. But yeah, I would say just do that for sure before even moving in, and what you want when you are already moved in, and then what she wants when you're already moved in. To make sure that you both are going to be aligned on that.
And if you don't have it yet, save up for a king bed and have separate blankets. That was huge for us. Sharing a blanket was one thing. We had a queen bed when we moved in here. It was your bed, right?
Mhm.
And then we were sharing the blankets. So then we got 2 separate blankets. That was one thing that was pretty life-changing. Great. And then we got a king bed. And that's, I think sleep's really important. So that was like moving in with him. That was the biggest change for me, honestly. Like I cannot sleep because you're taking the blanket or there's no room. Yeah, I just like need space in the bed. So that was a big thing for us. But yeah, make sure you have your own hobbies too. Like just don't, we're always together. Like he works from home, as do I, of course. So we have our own little offices and then have our own, like sometimes he'll go hang out with his friends or I'll just go and read a book or whatever, you know? So curious with your CSP, what did/do you use the points on? Chase Sapphire Preferred. I don't use that one as much, honestly, because I have like other Chase cards. I used it on buying flight. I paid for a flight. Some people get like mad at me for that in my comments. They're like, you wasted your points. None of the, from my understanding with Chase Sapphire, it's better to transfer points to their partners, which is great. You know, you can get like, I think Hyatt is one of the best ones that you can do. But when we were booking that flight, none of them were, didn't have a layover. So we wanted something that was straight to where we were going. And that wasn't an option with any of the partner companies. So that's why I just paid for the flight through Chase Travel, used my points for that. Ahmad's Egyptian. Okay. You guys are answering it exactly correct. I was asking what principles carry over from fitness and finance, discipline, tracking, etc. Yeah, I think there's just a lot of overlap in general. Anything within fitness is relevant to finance. Yeah, even tracking. I didn't think of that. Tracking your food, your macros, your progress, taking a lot of pictures, and then comparing that to like tracking your net worth or like seeing a graph of your finances. What else? There's just so much. I always compare it to fitness, but I would have to like sit and think on that. How much are you into sports? Not at all. Like I don't give. Actually, last night we went to watch the F1 movie.
Formula One.
It was called F1 though.
Yeah.
That was really good. And it was like intense. I really enjoyed watching it. It made me, I was saying to him on the way home that I would want to read a book that's like a romance book where the guy is in racing and like, yeah, some sort of romance. Cause I've read books where the guy's like an athlete of some sort or like a cowboy. And I think there's probably a book out there that's NASCAR or something, but we don't watch sports otherwise. We are going to a baseball game this month, but yeah. Andy, we're going to Punta Cana in 2 weeks. That'd be so funny. Just joined. What specific quality do you love most about each other? From Jupe. For me, his sense of humor, for sure. I always say that. He's so funny, but it's not even, I don't think other people would find him funny. It's just that he's just silly and we match on that front. So
yeah. You S&D or you and your words are the same, glowing and shining.
Are you going to answer the question?
What?
What do you love most about me?
Oh,
he's
sorry.
hungry.
No, yeah, I'm hungry. Sorry, guys. It's past my eating time. But what do I love the most about you? I mean, you're very disciplined. I mean, I think the commitment that you have in, doing this, creating content, talking with clients, I think that takes a lot of discipline, and not a whole lot of people are willing to do that for a long period of time, of which you've been able to commit to it and grow exponentially. So I respect that, and I really love that about you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's see. You and your words are the same, going to shining. Boulder, Colorado is beautiful. I went to school there for engineer. Want to go to Colorado again, do some hiking. That was very beautiful over there. Will you two be tracking your combined net worth? I don't
Probably
think so.
not.
Are you guys going to?
There we go.
Are you guys going to get your own dog together outside of fostering? Probably not.
No.
We love dogs. I mean, she loves them more than I do.
He doesn't like Honey.
I like her. It's just, unfortunately, I'm just not good. I don't have the patience, frankly. That's pretty much the answer. I don't have the patience. Sebastian, are you atheist? Like,
I'm not atheist.
Layla is not atheist, and nor am I atheist. To put into perspective, we attract and we like to think of positive.
We see like a higher. I do believe in a higher
positive
energy.
affirmations, higher energy, and then good vibes. Really. So hope that answers.
That sounds so weird though. Like it's not even like that. It's not like we're like, ooh, good. I don't know.
We're not like, hippie either. That's the other thing. That
it's just not a common thing that we think about.
I like to have and keep a positive mindset, although it's not as easy as said than done. But I feel like doing that, it's kind of what I believe in, and what you believe in is what you attract in a way, right? So again, not to get too deep into this, but
I believe in a higher power because I think Earth and bodies are too perfect. Like everything's too perfect to be how it is. It's just not something I give a lot of thought to or a lot of power to, you know? It's just kind of like, I'm a good person. I fully, genuinely believe that. And I have morals and I don't need like an external factor to control that, I guess. So I wouldn't say I'm atheist though. I think that's like a whole different realm.
Funsai says, now that you are married, will you both be on the deed for the house? We're not married just yet, but we've talked about it, that she'll probably go into the mortgage. Right?
No, I honestly, I don't know. It depends on if like interest rates go down or if we end up refinancing.
I mean, I feel
it's
like
not that big of a deal otherwise.
It would have to come down definitely to the interest rates, and paying off the PMI and all that stuff would probably be the first thing to do. Or if it comes down to having the lower interest first and then helping pay off the PMI. But I don't think there's any rush on that. I think the way we're doing it, it's been working just fine. I don't have a problem with it. I don't think she has a problem with it.
No, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Do you know Sean or Jake Desmond?
Happy birthday, Layla. I've watched you for a while. You've helped me a lot. That's from
Luz. Thank you, Luz.
Yeah. Macon, Georgia. Thank you, Michael.
Enigma lives in Macon.
Any chance you know Sean or Jake Desmond, my cousins? Are you asking me or asking you?
Do you know that? I don't think I know.
I don't think so.
I'd have to. It doesn't sound familiar.
Frankly, okay. Another thing, I'm not really good with names, so I do apologize.
Yeah, so, he's not good with names.
I can look at a picture and I'll be like, oh, okay, yes, I've seen you or known you, but I'm so bad. I don't even know like names of artists, names of actors.
Yeah, I'll be like who's bad. Johnny Depp, and he's like, it's crazy. How tall are you both?
I'm 5'7".
I'm 4'10".
Yeah.
Very tiny.
I'm not the tallest. I wish I was at least 6 foot. That would be cool.
Oh my God.
Oh well.
I like being tiny. I don't like being this tiny, but I'd rather be short.
Philip says, I still do your Transfer Tuesday.
Shout out to Mary for starting that. Saved up such a helpful it's stuck. Saved up a helpful safety cushion since I started last autumn. Yeah, those regular transfers are a game changer.
Okay, Monday will be my last one because I'm hungry. This last question.
Okay, we're stopping at Monday's question that was just popped up there. Moses, yeah, we're going to a Yankees game with my dad. Oh, Andy, you're gonna miss us by one day.
Oh yeah, Andy's gonna be funny. There before we get there.
You're leaving right before we get there.
Let us know if there's good weather. I'm getting a cheap meal. Should I get a burrito or hibachi?
Depends on what you're in the mood for, Jared. I would get a burrito.
Hibachi sounds like it'll be a lot more filling.
I would say a burrito.
That's kind of my take on it. Although it's very high in sodium. I don't know. Yeah. I love
Midnight.
You guys. Love you guys. Would either of you end up going back to school for a different career or additional income, or not because of the debt?
Yeah, I would
Um,
not go back to school.
I wouldn't go back to school, but I will say that I do regret not studying like computer engineer or computer science. I feel like it would have been a hard one, but it would have paid off a lot. And for any of you who are in college right here, obviously you probably know AI is booming, and I feel like a lot of it transitions over to that form of career, or program, school program, that is. So that I feel like I would have enjoyed it, and it would have paid up a lot. But no, I wouldn't go back at this point.
I wouldn't either.
I
What about a
love
cat?
you. Wait, what are you doing?
We read that one. What about a cat? No, probably not. I think a cat's worse. I love cats, but I don't like their random vomiting, their scratching,
Yeah,
the litter box. I
Their-
love cats though.
pee pee smells gross. My parents have 2 cats, which I've lived with.
I always grew
And,
up with cats, but
They're nice, but no. If I am a homebody and don't have the outstanding debt, would it be okay to stretch my home budget closer to 40% of my gross income?
sure, if you're comfortable with that and can afford everything else. At one point, I think mine was like 30. When I lived at my apartment, I think it was like 35% of my pay, and I was okay. Have you ever banked with Ameris Bank? Have not. I've always had Bank of America because that's what I started with. I don't recommend, but like they've been fine. Same with you too, right? That's what you like started with. And then I open accounts for bonuses. That's what I don't really look for anything otherwise. Clyde, I just say non-religious. Yeah, I say non-religious as well. Atheist, if putting a religious title. Yeah, because atheist is like a whole different practice. But there's still questions. Go eat. You can
No.
eat.
It's all right.
We recently realized that getting my wife's name updated on the mortgage deed after we got married was a crazy process, and we bought the house together before marriage. We ended up not doing it. Yeah, I don't think it will be absolutely necessary. So
Well,
he's out of here. You can go
No,
ahead.
go
I can
ahead.
finish. I hate leaving the unanswered questions. Okay. How
they're
can
just
I?
gonna keep coming.
Maybe. I have some here too.
Okay.
Let's fast. We can quickly.
Benjamin, Leila, have you ever banked? Oh yeah, you already read that. You
Wait,
didn't
wait,
read
wait.
Monday's question.
Hold on. We're coming back. How
I
do you
just
recommend navigating financial conversations and determining whether or not someone I'm going out with / considering dating if they're aligned with them financially? That was from, it just says user something. But we brought up finance kind of early. I think it's important. If somebody's not on the same page as me financially, it's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
And if they're not willing to talk about it, that's red flag to me as well.
Most of the divorces are due to finance problems. So I feel like, yeah, definitely get that covered in the very beginning.
How do you recommend navigating financial conversations?
Just bring it up.
I think
I don't know.
starting with talking about your own, it can open up the door to that. And it makes them more comfortable.
Yeah, but then it can be tricky because what if you're like having a high income and then you don't want to come off as like the cocky person that.
And they're not meant for you if they think that. It's like it doesn't have to mean anything. It's just you're talking about your life. Like I never see financial stuff as taboo, and I have to remind myself of that because I'll say it to people, and like they are very guarded about things. But yeah, it's up to you, honestly, like how you want. I think being straight up about it is just like the way to go. And if they're not on board, then maybe they're not for you.
True.
What's your favorite date nights that don't involve spending any money? Games, board games.
Yep.
My sister bought us Stratego. That's been fun. My mom got us, I forget what it's called, Skylo or something like that. We played that. And then, board games is like our favorite. So you have to, either receive that or buy that.
Watch movies, cook.
Watch movies. Painting. We've done painting before. That was fun. Or just going for walks.
Yeah.
Going to a park and going for a park. Go for a walk. Enigma, who might still be on here. Do you and Sebastian have any traditions as a couple? If not, so we kind of do. We had talked about this. The first one is when we travel now, we buy an ornament, which is kind of fun. And then we lately, starting this year, we do a date night each month, just one date night each month.
Yeah.
We kind of talked about the family backgrounds already. Okay.
Yeah.
We recently realized that getting my, oh yeah, we read that one. How can I get a visa to the US? I genuinely have no clue.
It's a process.
Yeah. I'm not the right person to ask. I guarantee you though, there's like content creators that talk about that.
I'm in computer science, senior
Nice.
programmer and analyst. Cool.
That's
Cool,
dope.
Andy. I work with analysts. You guys are smart. Kudos.
Yeah.
Leila, you
I am
look like an
Iranian. My dad's Iranian.
Thank you for the live. Love the content. You guys have a great rest
Thank
of your day.
you.
Thank you so much, Monday, if you're still here.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello from Spain. Hello. What part of Spain? Oh my gosh, so true. To invest in the bed. Yes. Forget the decor. Get a nice sleep. Absolutely. Any financial disagreements with one another? Have you overcome those, and how? I feel like no disagreements, because the way we, I guess, came into this relationship was you have your money, I have my money, which I feel like some people might not be okay with that, especially as you think about marriage. But candidly, I've been okay with it. She's been okay with it. And that leads to, having a mutual, I guess, like, where was I going with this? Like, it's okay. Like, whatever she wants to do with her money, it's her money. And then, my money's my money. And that doesn't mean like when we go out, I don't buy her anything, because I'm actually the one that loves to spend the money on food out. If we go out, she doesn't like doing that. I don't have a problem paying for food out.
That's why my food out budget is always so low, and that like my spending, because like if we go, which we don't go that much, he'll pay for it though, because he prefers to do that. I just don't like spending. It's so expensive for 5 minutes of my life, and I can make it at home.
But it's an experience.
I know, but still.
You gotta eat good. But no disagreements with our finances.
No.
All right, I'm gonna answer any last one that involves me.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you for joining, by the way.
The live will be up on the channel. It doesn't go to like the video section. There's an actual live section, and you can watch it there. Ashley, being Iranian, do you or your families have feelings about what's happening in the Middle East right now? So honestly, I don't talk to my dad that often, to be transparent.
It's kind of weird, because I actually asked your dad, and he was like, well,
if any sort of leaders die in Iran, that's a good thing to Iranians. Like usually
according
the leader,
to her dad.
Yes, according to my dad. Like the leaders are typically corrupt and like not good people. So they usually like when somebody passes away. That's like, And honestly, I don't know that much about, like, I don't watch the news like that. I think it's just not good for you. So we don't really talk about it when I do see him. When I see my dad, he's like with his, like my stepmom's family as well. So like he's usually talking with them, and I'm talking with like their children, their adults. But like we hang out with the kids, and then he's with the adults. So we don't talk that much.
Well, I'm gonna say goodbye to all of you again. For those that didn't know me, Sebastian here, signing off.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for all the questions. By the way,
I'll answer these last couple for you.
All of you have been super nice, and I think this was my first live, right?
Yeah, I barely.
Yeah, because like I did a video again, like we did a video together, but all of you are super, super nice, and I appreciate it as a fiance, and it really means a lot to her, because we always talk about it. So I do want to thank to all of you who obviously do support her, do watch her videos, like her videos and all that stuff. It means a lot to her, and it means a lot to me, because it puts happiness to her work that she's putting in. And just wanted to say thank you to all of you, and nice meeting you, all of you. Maybe we'll do another one again. But goodbye. I'm going to go eat. Sorry.
I'll answer these last couple, and then I'll get off. When you were paying off student loans, did anyone tell you that you were crazy for doing so? Someone called me stupid for doing so, but I finally paid them off in 2019. Seems smart to me. I agree, Dagger. I think it's smart as well. I had some comments saying I was not crazy or stupid, but sometimes people would say that like, oh, your money's going to go further invested, blah blah blah, which they're probably right, but I prefer to be debt free, so I'm on your team all the way. Yeah, it doesn't, whatever makes you most comfortable is what's important, and you're doing a good thing at the end of the day. I think a lot of people see student loans as like good debt, which like, sure, I didn't feel like that, you know, like I don't want to have to pay something, like owe anybody money like that. So yeah, I think it was a good thing. Thanks, Emmanuel. From Joe, hello from California. I reached my goal of having a 2-month emergency fund. Amazing, congrats. I'm trying to decide whether I should move my attention to paying off student loans or to start investing. I would do a little bit of both. Your student loans are fairly low, so if you can maybe make a little bit of an extra payment and then start investing a bit. If you have access to an employer-sponsored plan, you can do that up to the match, or start your Roth IRA just a little bit each month. They said keep joining the vlog, Sebastian. Okay, I think we're good. Congrats on your engagement. Thank you, Estelle. Any thoughts on gold IRAs? I honestly am not too familiar with those, so I'd have to research. And then let me see. Hi, it's Brandon from Transfer Tuesdays. Hey, Brandon. There was another question on here, so let me answer that. Oh, I think we already answered it, because it was what is both your and Sebastian's family background in each tradition. So I think we answered everything. Connie had asked, what was the moment you each knew your partner was the one? For me, that was yesterday. For me, it was when I got sick. I have Crohn's disease, for those who don't know, and I got really sick back in 2021 before I was diagnosed, and I had some complications. I had a couple of surgeries. I didn't know what was going on. I got depressed really, really quickly. I literally cried probably every day that year. It was just a tough time. And ever since then, that's when I knew that I would marry Sebastian, because of how he handled it and was doing things that were like nasty, or just not nasty in that way. Like other people would see it as nasty, like bodily things. And yeah, his support throughout that. I was not like a fun person to be around. I was just really sad and just always crying. So I knew at that point. And he's making food, so he's not going to answer. But yeah, I think that's it, y'all. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you so much. I do have a video going up on Sunday. I think I have a video going up every Tuesday, Friday, Sunday this month. And let me know if you have any recommendations. Let me know if any TikTok Tuesday recommendations. I don't know what I'm going to be putting up for this coming Tuesday, like what topic for TikTok Tuesday. But yeah, I think that's all. Thank you. And this will be up. This will be on the live part of my channel. So I will see y'all soon. Have a great one and great weekend.